All right, new week. Let's get this over with. How y'all doing? Sorry, Ma. I didn't say bye. I was kind of in a rush at the last minute. Well, I will tell you, out of all the days of the week that is the hardest to get up the most, Monday is definitely the hardest. Because let me tell you, man, I had a fucking real nasty little anxiety attack when I woke up this morning. I was just like, oh, man. Already miserable first thing of the week. You know, I was just like, man, I gotta fucking keep doing this shit. I want out so bad, but, you know, for good reasons, you know, not bad reasons. The only thing I gotta say is sometimes it can be kind of annoying, especially when I'm by myself. It's gonna be really annoying, but I guess, you know, if I am by myself, I gotta take my own time on these things. So Friday was a bit of a crick in the neck a little bit. So I was by myself Wednesday through Friday, and I need to get used to that because, you know, and I need to break the habit of the times of when I go to my breaks too. I'm gonna be real. We take our breaks slightly a little longer than we're supposed to, but only because we have enough downtime. Yeah, because we get everything done hella early. We get everything done by like 1:30-ish. So we're kind of like stuck sometimes. So we try to space it out till the time we're supposed to leave, right? Reasonably. And, you know, I would try the same tactic even when I was by myself. And I'm not going to lie, it's a pain in the ass, you know, because I had to skip over some things because, you know, all in all, I have to make the time to get all these things done. Because I'll be real, there were some times where I did skip some areas, and Christina had to get called back, not by the managers, but by the people. I don't know how they call her back, honestly. I don't know if they call her phone number or what, or if they call HHI and HHI calls them. Hence, my stomach is fucking with me right now. Like, I feel hungry, but anxious at the same time. Ugh, I hate those mornings, man. But anyway, yeah, they called her back to the laboratory because I will admit I haven't dust mopped in a couple days. But I thought, so fucking what? You know, like, who cares? Like, I'll get to it when I can. But then I was telling Christina about that. I was like, yeah, it just felt like I was being rushed on time, you know, to meet back up with you during the breaks and leave during the breaks. And she was like, oh, you don't have to stay because of me. I was like, oh, really? She's like, yeah, you could have gone back whenever you wanted, you know, if you wanted to go and earlier than I did, or, you know, because I realized the reason why I haven't been getting things done was because of the fact that, you know, I felt like my time was crunched and I had to make it to all the rooms because of the breaks. So I realized I gotta step back from those, especially when I'm by myself, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta be smart with it, you know what I mean? Not take the breaks their time, I gotta take it on my time. When I'm by myself. When I start to be by myself, I need to get up and get back at it, you know what I mean? You know, at the earliest I can, with a reasonable reason of that I'm caught up, if I believe that I'm caught up, you know, but, you know, so, yeah, you know, it kind of caused a bit of irritation for me, because I'm like, man, why do these people gotta bitch and complain, you know, because it's just like, it's not that bad, but I guess from what Christina told me, the floors were really bad. I didn't think they were that bad, but I don't know. I didn't really look either. I just did the garbages and fucked off. So, now I know, to just do what I can, and be on my own time once Christina goes and I'm by myself. But in reality, I want out, and I'm not going to stop saying that. It's a good job when you're in the right place. If you're in the right place that makes you comfortable, it's a very honest, well-paying job. They're hiring people all the damn time. Oh, and by the way, I shaved. I don't know if I uploaded any videos over the weekend, but yeah, I shaved my face. But yeah, it's just like, it would be nice if, I feel bad because I can't go deal with Michael's dog in the morning. Yeah, I got to do that all week long till next Monday. Hang out there for a couple hours, let him roam around, and then head home after a couple hours. It's really sad, honestly. Wish his roommate would fucking help out with that, at least with the mornings, but, oh well. Michael's around some really crappy people who don't want to help. But anyway, I gotta turn this paper in today that showed my times of the mileage and all that stuff, so I gotta give that to her. Hopefully I filled it out right, I just filled it out properly, so then it's not to get as much money as I can, because I do drive 1.4 miles, 1.5 miles, it's just like, you gotta compensate for that half of the mileage, It's only fair when you're smart, If you outsmart them, then they're going to try to be protesting about it. But they'll be trying to make it out like as if it's their money anyway, so. I had to sneeze quite a few times, actually. I might have to sneeze again, but so all right. So the weekend. Yeah, October has come to an end. Once a year, or I mean once again for another year. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, October came and went again. I tell you, man, this year's going by way too fast. So, Friday, which was October, I technically did make weekend videos. I do gotta upload those too, in which I'm gonna talk about those. Hold on, brother. Sorry, brother. That's the shitty thing about living in a house where it's right on the street, man, where cars come by fast. That's the shitty thing about living in houses like that. But anyway, yeah, October 31st, that, I was explaining, that was the only real issue I had working there. Other than that, it's been cool. Apart from still dealing with waking up early, I mean, I was having that issues with the 7:30 schedule as well, so really, this is no different. Apart from waking up 30 to 45 minutes earlier, I actually woke up at 5:30 this time because I had a nasty dream last night. I don't really want to talk about it, but yeah, it was not a good dream. And I think that's what caused me to get all fucking anxious waking up and shit like that, because it's just like, really? You know what I mean? I'm actually gonna get past this here truck. Sorry, brother. I know you gotta go the speed limit, but 550 fucking 6. Whatever, you know, I'm not even worried about it. I'll get there when I can. That's how I've always been, you know. If they want to strike me for being late or whatever, then you know what, fucking go for it. That's not an encouragement to, you know, say to try to be late. It's more so an encouragement of, don't fear your job. You know what I mean? It'll make you feel better if you don't fear your job. Because a write-up may be a write-up, but you still get paid the same. Still get paid just as good. So it's just like, you know. But again, it's not saying don't care about your precious time of getting there. It's more so saying like, oh man, stuck behind a garbage truck again. Not gonna run it. I thought about it, but I was like, nah. But I am gonna drive past this garbage truck here, because I should have gone right, now that I think about it. But oh well, that's what I get for trying to drive past the precious garbage man, you know. So, but anyway, yeah, Friday, that was the only real issue I had there, was people complaining about their floors. Just the laboratory people. They were nice about it, but you don't want them complaining. But from what Kirsty told me, I'm going to give it to them. It was really bad from what they told me. But yeah, that's what I get for not really doing that, because I know I didn't do it. It's just, it wasn't because I didn't want to. It's just because I didn't know if I had the time. I didn't know if I had the time to do it. So that's why I just decided not to do it. I was hoping to split things from things that I don't do from the day before, so I can do them, get them over with, and, you know, swap, you know, but you know, clearly that's not working. But I was explaining that to Christina, and at the end of the day, Christina was like, oh yeah, dude, just take your own time. If we're not working together, you know, I mean, she says that as, you know, if we're working on the same areas, we're gonna want to be on the same time of when we get in and out. But if we're working separate, you're gonna want to get out earlier if you feel like you need to. And I was like, okay, you know, because, you know, if you don't think you have the time to get stuff done, then you should probably go back out. But that's me saying that, not her. She's like, oh yeah, you can go back whenever you want, whatnot, you know. So I was just like, all right, you know. Yeah, it's funny because I was already ready before the time I was supposed to leave, but here I am, barely trying to get there by the time I am. So, but anyway, yeah, Friday came and went. We went home. I picked up Jack. I went back to the house. And I think we went to... No, we didn't go back to the house. We went to El Reconcito. Had a bite to eat. Halloween was raining so hard. It was raining unbelievably hard. Like, I've never seen Halloween rain so hard in my life. But God works in funny ways like that, that's for sure. God really doesn't like Halloween. I know that for a fact. So it's just like, yeah. Though it didn't really stop people, I mean, it, plus it's fall, so it's gotta rain, but yeah, yeah, Halloween rained so hella bad, man, but everyone still went out and did their own thing around the neighborhood. Nobody seemed bothered by it, so I was just like, well, that sucks then. It's raining hella hard. It's 100% rain, but what can you do, Jack and I didn't really go out and do anything. We hung out, played some Switch. Gab and them went to the mall, and they ended up trick-or-treating anyway. I'll make a part 2.